I have been like trying medicine and doing these things for 4 years. And after doing this functional medicine, I feel better after 8 weeks than I had in 4 years before. My name is Chelsey and I live in Weston. With my Crohn's disease, it pretty much controlled my life for a while. So we would want to like kind of pack up and leave whenever if we had plans, and I'd have to wait and see how my stomach was. My kids would want to go to the park and do fun things. I wouldn't go, or sometimes we'd be there for 5 to 10 minutes and I'd have to rush them back in the vehicle to quick go home, go to the bathroom, things like that. Having Crohn's and all of the side effects that came with it was really, really hard. I mean, I just wanted to be like a normal person. I'm only in my 20s. My GI doctors that I went to basically told me that there's no cure for Crohn's disease. They'll put me on different medicines to try to get me in remission and then try to keep me there. I was put on Humira. That's a self-injectable. I do it in my stomach. I did it every week. And then with that, I was on prednisone, which is a steroid in a very high dosage, which they only want you on for 30 days max. And I was on it for a year and a half. And then when I finally weaned off of my prednisone, I was then on azathioprine, but still with the Humira. With functional medicine, it was nice to hear that the whole point was to heal your gut. It was to make your gut pretty much function like anyone else who didn't have IBS, IBD, Crohn's, any of that. The whole point was to heal it so you wouldn't have any symptoms and you wouldn't have that diagnosis anymore. So when I first went to Innovative Health, I met with Dr. Kevin, and he just walked me through the whole process. It was just super clear. It was step by step by step, what to expect, how it would look, how long it would last, and then how we kind of end it. I didn't really dismiss it right away because I think there's more than one way to do things. Like in some circumstances, sure, an MD and medicine is needed. But for things like this, as soon as he talked about what was going on like in my gut and kind of why it wasn't functioning the way it was, it made sense to me. Like I understood it. So I gave it a shot and I'm really glad I did. So with functional medicine, I mean, it wasn't a fast fix. At least I knew that like I was in control of it. Like if I tried to stick to the diet as best I could and I followed through with it, I could actually like change my trajectory for my life. I wouldn't have to always be in labs and skipping out on fun things. So the fact that I actually had some control on like fixing it and like healing my gut from my Crohn's was nice to know that I had control of it. When I first started at Innovative Health and with functional medicine, I just thought I would lessen my symptoms, just try to make it more manageable so they weren't so bad. After I've been through it, I want to say I'm pretty much symptom free. I'm hoping to be off all of my medicine I was on at one time. A month ago, I drove to Michigan for a family vacation. I drove 4 hours in the car, no problem. It was in the UP, so one day we did hiking. I left the house around 9 in the morning. I got back around 4 or 5. I still ate and I didn't have any issues with needing to know where a bathroom was or anything. I could just enjoy the day. The thing that surprised me the most is that like it actually worked. Like it sounds silly to say, but I was like, all right, we'll give this a try. Like, but my Crohn's is really bad. It's horrible. And I remember it was week 7 or 8. We went to go get my kids ice cream. Then we went to the park by our house, and then we went to a store and we did like a bunch of little errands. And I like didn't even think about having to use the bathroom. I didn't panic. And I remember looking at my husband and being like, I'm so mad. He's like, why? And I was like, I have been like trying medicine and doing these things for 4 years. And after doing this functional medicine, I feel better after 8 weeks than I had in 4 years before.